The zombie apocalypse just broke out and you're here, and you need to form an alliance with 2 other people. Who are you picking?
Oh, I gotta go with Alyssa. And, definitely not picking Greg.
I think you're ranking the 3 most handsome people.
I'm gonna go with Gary Dawes.
Okay.
The last person I would choose would be you.
Why? All right, in that case, Jasmine's my bait, and I will bring Michael Ray because he has guns and a truck. Just 2 bros digging it out in the middle of nowhere, killing zombies. My wife? Oh, rest in peace. I love you.
Roger is probably a good one. And then probably George with his whole Naked and Afraid and all that wilderness nonsense.
Are we like life and danger stuff or just like hardships?
Zombie apocalypse.
I'm going to choose my brother and Katie.
George Singer and probably Roger.
I would probably say George Singer and Amos, even though Nate can't be quiet for his life. If his life depended on it, he's dead.
Andy, George Singer.
Travis and Kirk, because I can outrun both of them. Then the zombies are going to go for them and not me.
George Singer. That's it.
That's it.
I wouldn't need anybody else.
George Singer. He would be really good at living in those woods out there. And second of all, Craig Santandre again, because he has seen every episode of The Walking Dead. I feel like he knows what to do.
I'm aligning with Alyssa.
Who else?
And Emily. Yeah, no, clearly. But mostly Alyssa. In service, because her and I have already formed a bond and we will dominate the apocalyptic world. We've already planned this years ago.
George. My number 2, I think, would be Michael Ray, just because he has a truck.
George Singer, and I feel like Andy, probably.
I would take Mr. Vink, and I would actually take Katie. Mr. Vink, he may not look very fast. He's actually pretty quick, and I think he's had a lot of experience on this earth to deal with something like this. And Katie, she would just either get us talking through a lot of stuff. She'd probably annoy the zombies. They would be running away from her, which would actually help us to survive longer.
George Singer and James.
Because I just walked in, is that what it is? Seriously?
Probably George.
He didn't choose you this time.
Ooh.
I rescind that. George is no longer my second in
I'm choosing
command.
James.
Don't worry, James. I got you.
Justin. And I'd be with Pedro, because I know he could cook.
What?
I'd be with George, and I'd be with James Helbright.
That's a typical answer.
No, it's not.
Answer.
That's a way you survive.
No, it's
That's the
how
way.
you survive.
That's how you survive.
make it in
Yeah.
the zombie apocalypse.
Jack and Casey. We're just the dogs here, you know? You just gotta let loose sometimes.
Can you cook?
Yeah.
You can cook?
And I can kill stuff.
But you can cook?
Yeah. Yeah, I can cook.
Well,
Yeah.
Will chose you because he said that he thinks you can cook.
Really? My dog.
That's what I'm saying. I know you can shove up a pot. When we might need it.
A tripod that stands on all 3s.